I have to tell you, I am tickled pink at the snow in my backyard. It's a beautiful snowy day in Toronto, and every time the snow falls like this, I'm giddy. I'm like a little girl. I feel like it's magic, and so we just had to change our set because I wanted to have this as our backdrop for this episode today. So I hope you enjoy it. I am totally loving it. Now, in this episode, I want to ask you a question. Do you know that you are capable of greatness? Do you know it and do you believe it? Those are the questions we're pondering today on The Art of Lifing with Keka. I want to read a few words for you that I listened to on a video the other day that just really touched my heart. You know there is a greatness inside of you. You can feel it. The question is, do you dare see it? Do you dare believe it? If you don't, no one will. And if you do, no one will. Right now. But you can prove them wrong. Trust yourself. So these were words that came from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was talking about how when he left his home country in Europe and he was coming to the US and he wanted to be a movie star, it was so beyond the realm of possibility for most people, but he could feel it inside of himself. He knew that this was something he was meant to do. When he took the next leap in his career and became a politician, people said you have to start from the bottom and you have to work your way up. And this is so out of the realm of possibility for you. But he again believed it in himself. And then he took those steps. And I wanted to share those with you because those words resonated with me in such a big way. Because in my 20s, when I was building up my career, I just kept thinking there's something bigger out there that I can do. But it felt so big and so powerful that I dared not take action. I didn't want to see the greatness that could have been there. I didn't want to see the potential. And so I went through conventional channels and I tried to succeed and excel in other areas that most people would normally see. But then I get to my 40s and I felt like I couldn't ignore this calling anymore. I had to do it. And today I've been doing the Art of Lifing work for over a year now, and there's a few things that I've learned in the process, and I know that there's so much more learning that awaits me. But here's the thing. You have to take action. So in the absence of clarity, take action. If you don't know where you're going to go, it's taking baby steps. That's what I've been doing. And I can feel my journey evolving day after day. Each time I go a little bit deeper and I get a little bit more excited. Things will not always work out exactly as you plan. They never, ever do. I had a really difficult year this past year, and it hasn't been easy. And I've started to embrace the happiness, but also the sadness and the hurt and the anger and all of the feels that I've been trying to avoid for so long. I've been coming together and really focusing on healing myself, and the work hasn't been easy. And I know that there's more to come that may not be easy, but I'm still doing it because I believe and I trust that things will work out. My word for 2020 is surrender. And that is what I am really focusing on doing. Is I'm trying to let the powers that are higher than me take control and take me where I need to go. But at the end of the day, the universe cannot do that for you if you don't trust yourself. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned, is that we have to open ourselves up to possibility. We have to see our potential. We have to, even if we feel fear, move forward with it anyway. And when we do, things just start to fall in place. And the last thing I think is that the universe has its own time. I came across an old note that I had back in 2017, and it said, my goals for 2018 are, it said to land on a TEDx stage, to start a video blog to share authentically my journey and what I'm going through, to travel, and to have faith and keep fear with me, but just have faith and take the leap anyway. So at the end of last year, so at the end of 2018, beginning of 2019, I didn't even realize that all those goals I had put in there had all come true, had come to fruition. I'd kind of trusted the universe and let things happen. So then this year, at the beginning of 2019, I was super excited. I was like, this is going to be an epic year. We're going to make it great. The previous year was such a milestone year with so many accomplishments. I fully intended to make this year the best year yet. But I had work to do inside of me. There were parts of me that still weren't healed, that I wasn't acknowledging because it felt too painful, and I couldn't authentically be myself if I didn't do those things. So the universe set things up in such a way that I had to. I had to face those difficult feelings. I had to face the challenges. I had to face the hurt I was feeling inside. And I'm still a work in progress. I'm still working on it. But you know, I feel still that I've moved forward. Even though I haven't had these grandiose milestones this year that I can say, oh, and I did this and I did that, sometimes the inner work is incredibly valuable. And I feel like this is getting me closer to more holistically believing in my own potential and what I can do. So take Arnold Schwarzenegger's words to heart. If they mean something to you and they resonate with you, look at your own potential. Dare believe in yourself, even when nobody else does. And know that if you're following your calling, the universe will set things up in its own time, in its own way. But you have to be open to it and you have to take action. And I hope that you get a chance to realize all of your potential. Let's do this journey together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it, comment on it, and share it with someone you love. I put out new videos every Tuesday, and if you want to be notified specifically, then just click on that bell icon. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and I'll see you next time.